All right, so Candace, at that point, right, so your career moves forward, things move into Burning Crusade. I remember a couple of people moved off to start working on Titan. Then we ended up bringing you, and was it also Morgan at that point? Did you both come out at the same time, or was Morgan before you?
Morgan was about 6 months to 8 months before I was, yeah.
Okay, but so it was in that expansion we brought both you guys came on as designers. What was going through your mind when you finally made that jump?
It was funny because I spent 2.5 years in QA, and they were kind of brutal. Like
Yeah,
the crunch was pretty extreme.
it's true.
The pay wasn't great. I was sharing a house with 4 other people.
Mm.
I couldn't afford a car. There were some problems with it, and so I told myself, this game industry thing it's the pipe dream that I thought it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I can't see myself making this into a career, I really need to go back to school. I had this notion that
Mm-hmm.
my credits were going to expire or something. I know that's like not a real thing.
Yeah. No,
Um,
but
Yeah.
it's funny how those artificial pressures that weigh on you, even when you start in your career. Like, I started at Blizzard before I graduated from college, and people in my life were infuriated by that. Like, oh, you're going to come back in 2 months and do it. I'm like, no, I'm where I want to be. Why would I go back to reactivate this tool?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Um, and so when I applied for the World of Warcraft position, I want to say it was like in February of 2009 or something like that. I told myself, if I don't get this job, then I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit altogether. I'm going to go back to school because I had missed the registration for school for that, and I was like, oh, this would be perfect timing for me to come in on the summer and like get back into the program.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to swear off games altogether. I actually, side note, I tried to swear off games in college as well because I knew I couldn't do college and video games at the same time. And I might have sold my EverQuest character. But I was like super hardcore in EverQuest as well, like 16-year-old me killing Avatar War, in my like hardcore EverQuest raiding guild. But yeah, but I ended up getting the job, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to do this for a couple more years and see how this goes. And
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like very steadily got promoted every like 2 to 2.5 years up until the senior level,
Yeah.
which I guess was weird, but yeah, I felt thriving. I felt like it was a career. I felt like it was what I wanted to do. But for a long time, I wondered if I would ever be able to make a game that wasn't World of Warcraft, and that was something that like stuck with me until I got even to a senior level. But um,
Yeah, and that was a very solid promotion track for comparison, right? You did a bunch of things that were really effective. One, you were good at the content you're creating. Two, you didn't ruffle a lot of feathers in frustrating ways continuously, right? For me, it took 6 years to get my promotion from associate to mid-level, right? That was because I was always arguing with authority, kind of getting in my hair, and then all my stuff was always super chaotic and experimental and led to lots of development backends, which kind of just goes to show that emphasis you had on working within the team and with the team to execute what you wanted, as opposed to just me playing mad scientist rogue, right, had very different trajectories career-wise.
that totally makes a lot of sense. Because yeah, naturally as a manager, you want to promote the kind of behavior that you want to see more of, and
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot of value for someone who went rogue and did crazy or super imaginative new things. But not to say that that was bad, though. I think that doesn't make you any less of a designer, or but I also don't think it makes you any better of a designer. So it's like.
Yeah.
So it's all
Yeah.
about collaboration because I'm not nobody. Some people make games by themselves, and oh boy, I can't even imagine. But yeah, it takes a village. So